in his life is Steve.
Yeah.
So that gives me one more to cheer for. That's the 10.
Yeah, as you say, I think we're sort of getting to the stage of that's what it will be.
Yeah. Other than from United Touch, I think that it's just going to be a 10. He had to hold for 1 there. Now he needs to go. That was 10 also. So that's already one more than the faster times we've seen. I think he's head-to-head with Stefan right now. Stefan had to...
He was out of here in 46. He's out of there a fraction quicker.
Yeah, he's a bit quicker, right?
Good turn to the last, Steve Guerdat. Can his name go on that wall? It's going to be quicker, 52-59. Now we start to shape it up. Steve Guerdat and Dynamite.
I think that was a great jump off. I think he knows that there were a couple of places where he could have been faster. And in a jump off like today, with so many people coming after him, I think even himself, he knows that maybe that's not the winning jump off today. Things would have to really go his way so that time stands as the winning time for the class. But look, it's fast enough that it maybe just could be the one if everything goes his way. I think for sure, you gotta try to be a little bit faster from the Turkish Airlines down to the Alliance and down to the Oxford that comes right after that. I mean, we saw with a couple of the riders that you can definitely get the 9 done, and you need to get those 9 done. I think that's maybe the one place that I could say Steve could have been a little faster, to the Alliance and to the next jump.
We will see. 6 more. Gerrit Nieberg, 2022 winner. This time with ping pong. This horse's first spin at this level. Of course, he won with Ben.
That's 11, so he's really doesn't look like he's going for it. I think he's going to jump himself. He's aiming for a triple clear round. See a little bit of a different strategy, from him. He just wants to secure a high placing, and
it's a 1.5 million euro class as well. Okay, you want to go for it, but also you know how far this horse is just coming into this level.
10-year-old, I think he's making a decision that he thinks is what's best for his horse.
Yes.
Now he takes the wall down. Screen, he's also trying to give the horse a good experience, and you always have to respect that, especially when you have so much pressure of trying to win this class and still making the decision that you think is what's best for your horse. You gotta respect that.
Finishes on 460.23. 4 there for Gerrit Nieberg. So another one ticks away, and then the big guns start to fire, but just unfortunately has the wall down. You say different strategy from him, but at the end of the day, he wants this big Grand Prix horse at the end of this class, and they're just coming into the edge of this level right now. You've got to learn where you're going to play it.
Absolutely. You got to make always educated, smart decisions, calculated decisions with your horses if you want to give them a chance to have a bright future and jump for many years in all these great events. And I think that's what Gerrit was trying to do, and he's going to be very proud of how his horse performed today. Well, we know that Martin's going to leave nothing. Martin's going to be faster.
Multi-Grand Slam winner already. Geneva, Spruce Meadows, top 10 winner as well.
And I don't think any horse rider combination has been in more Grand Slam jump-offs than him and Leone.
Probably not.
I don't have the exact number,
that's
but I don't think there's
fact.
anyone else. Yeah, I'm very confident that that's a fact. There's the 9. Pretty sure the commentator in Germany is saying the same thing that I just said, that was the 9. Now he's going to do 9 again. Yeah, that was 9 again. He's definitely faster right now.
Yeah. We're going to check close to the end. Jumps the wall well. Doesn't get too far drifted beyond
that was
this.
Very fast. That was really fast.
Yeah. Lands here in 43. 52-59 to beat Martin Fuchs. Leone going for another Grand Slam title. He takes 2 seconds off it. 50.29. Steve Guerdat, his teammate, gives him a round of applause as well.
And that, Steve, could be the winner.
Yeah.
He took more than 2 seconds. He was very fast. You know, he really took a big risk to the combination and a big risk to the last jump. That was very strong. That was very strong.
The determination all coming out. Martin Fuchs in the lead, 50.29.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. You know, he's been a champion already for many years with different horses and an absolute winner. So if that's the round that we have to watch as a replay as the winning round, that looks like a winning round. You know?
Okay.
The thing is, he's still got a lot of very strong people left to come.
Martin Fuchs leads 50.29. Steve Guerdat 52.59. Stefano Fredis-Barsha in third. Lillie Keenan, the Chazanette Farms faster.
Thing is that now, in order to beat that time, you really have to take big risks. You know, before you went in, you could ride a very nice, smooth round and maybe just get ahead of Steve. But now, to get ahead of Martin, you really have to pick up the speed and do the numbers. Otherwise, there's absolutely no chance you can catch the time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 10. She was having a little bit of difficulty turning already in the previous round, so I think she also needs to bear that in mind as she's trying to be as fast as she can. That was good. Now she needs to get the 9 done.
Second down at the moment.
That was 9.
Staying around the same. Got to find a little something somewhere.
It's not going to be easy to find a little something somewhere in this part because he really was very fast, but that was fast.
Yeah. Time's pretty good, 51.44, but 1 fence down for Lillie Keenan and faster. Again, as they come down, and if it was we stand and look at the arena itself, you see how much of a downhill run it is into that double, and just, as you say, you start to put pace on, and the momentum there just takes you.
It does, and you know, I think at the very end, to be able to come in at that speed to that combination, you have to have a horse that has done it before. That, you know, Martin did it with so much class, and he set up the horse exactly where he needed to set it up. And we know it's gonna be a difficult one to beat, but the next one in the ring definitely can do it. The crowd is behind him.
He solely needed it last year. Richard Vogel of Germany, Julius Peter-Sinak's United Touch.
The numbers, count the numbers here, because this is going to be insane. You know, he starts leaving strikes
different
out.
level.
Yeah, I would even think that he's capable of doing even 8 from the Alliance over to the next Oxer, and who knows even what number he can get from that wall into the combination.
Third last year. Thought they had it in the bag. They get another shot. Not many people get another shot at it.
He needed to open him up there because he was a little bit on the right side. So he really opened that stride. That was 8. Martin was 9.
It's down to fractions. going to eat the ground here, but has just got to wait.
That maybe was one too many to beat.
Ah, it's gone. Going to be 8, 52-64. 2 down for Richard Vogel, the team there. You can see the disappointment on their faces. They know they were close again. Not unfortunately able to use that huge stride to the advantage this time. Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, I actually think that he ended up maybe pulling a little bit too much. He should have maybe doing one less. He took a bit of the gallop from the horse, and the horse got a little bit slow and jumped a little bit slow, and that maybe cost him the mistake. But, you know, it's really difficult to say, you know, like it's just so much at stake, and you're putting such a big canner. And remember, this is the 3rd round. It's not easy. And Martin, like we said before, he laid out a round that seemed to me like a winning round, you know?
Could be enough. Well, we'll see. 2 left to go to have a say in that. Nina Mallevaey first for France, the Reign family's Dynasty de Beaufort.
Nina with nothing to lose and already having had some great success, so hopefully she lets it go.
She had her first Aachen win yesterday. She's chasing.
That's 9. That's 9.
She's not afraid to attack this.
And that was quick.
Nothing between them at the moment.
That's the 9. And I have to say that maybe her horse spends a little bit of less time in the air, so that could play, but she's going to have to risk it all now for the next one.
There's a chance. Got to get this double right. This is where they start weaving. No.
She was going.
She was getting really into the green numbers then. Yeah. She was getting close to it.
Yeah.
She's going to be 50.01. Yeah, 0-1. She had it.
She had it, but you need to clear that vertical. You know?
Yes.
Like it's been the fault that everyone's been really having when they make a mistake. Now only Laura left to go. Standing in between Martins. Where was it? 4th, 5th Grand Slam win?
It would be, yes. He's won 4. He's won twice at Spruce, twice in Geneva.
Just throwing some facts. It would make him the most successful Grand Slam winner if he gets to win this one. Laura Kraut standing on the way of.
She does.
Of that being. Yeah.
She does. But wouldn't it be great to see her add this into the success in her 100%. Career?
And you know, at this time of her career, if I was in her, and I know, I mean, she's so fast and competitive, but if I was in her place, I would just give everything.
Yeah. Laura Kraut, the Brides Farms Ballotigny. Martin Fuchs walks around, nothing he can do.
The moment the Swiss 1-2, and then my friend the Gladiator Barcia in 3rd place.
Last to go.
It's 10, but he's a quick mover.
She's pretty efficient there if they keep coming. Keep coming.
Once you want to go. That was good.
She pushes.
That was good. That was good.
Oh, there. Oh, touches the wall. Now got to get this one right. She's got to give this one a little bit of space, and that'll slow her down. Now she's got to go. 50.29.
No.
I don't think it's going to be fast enough. It's going to be a great effort, but it's not going to be. It's 52.41. It's Martin Fuchs, his 5th Grand Slam.